St. Joseph Mustangs trying to make it back to the Mink League Championship Series.
You could feel the momentum shift, and they were able to take advantage.
They are the Mink League champions for the 7th time in team history.
The 4th. Paul Liner up the middle, over the glove of Nivens. 1 run will score. 2 runs will score.
Those guys were just so tough all year long, especially towards the end. You know, they got hot when it mattered the most.
The St. Joseph Mustangs are 2021 Mink League champions.
They were super excited for the opportunity to bring a championship back.
Welcome into week number 5 of the St. Joe Mustang Show, presented by Getz Credit Union and Triumph Foods. Chris Roush, Mitchell Ribrow back again this week. And Mitchell, hard to believe we're pretty much halfway through the season for the Mustangs already.
Yeah, this time it's kind of flown by, and I mean, week 5, that's already halfway, more than halfway.
And we've seen a lot of good baseball from the Mustangs, a lot of good road wins. They've been on the road a lot.
Yes.
One guy in particular has been pretty, special to this point, especially for how young he is.
Yeah, Tyson Hilsebeck, the grad from Savannah, was a pitcher, played shortstop. He's going to Northwest to be just a pitcher, but he is only 17 years old, playing with these college seniors, college grads this year, and I've talked to him earlier this week, and here's more on his experience.
Oh, it feels great. Being around all these dudes, it's helping me a lot, and I'm learning so much.
Ty Hilsebeck earned his high school diploma last month, and he's already facing college-level hitters.
I knew that he was a good pitcher. Obviously, I feel like he's one of the better ones in this area. He's gonna have a really good opportunity to pitch early at Northwest, and he's done a really good job for us.
The future Northwest Missouri State pitcher is having some strong outings for the Mustangs, and the crazy part, he's only 17 years old.
That helps my confidence a lot, especially when I have all the dudes behind me that I do. I just know if I throw strikes, they're gonna get them out. So it helps a lot when pitching to know all the dudes behind you are gonna make plays for you.
Going from facing high school kids, a couple months ago to now throwing against, 22, 23-year-old, experienced college hitters, it's huge for him. He's got a jump start, like I said, on everyone else that's going to be incoming freshmen for him, and he's going to have more confidence. He's going to have more, ability on the mound.
Hilsebeck has already earned Player of the Week honors for the Mustangs after his first start on the mound. And while being so young, he can only go up from here, especially when he's learning from some of the best in the nation.
They've taught me a lot. We got some dudes on this team, like people, Washington, KU, Nebraska, Washburn guys. They've taught me everything. Like, you just got to stay calm. You can't let too much emotion show out, and you just have to keep your head, because the head's the biggest problem.
While coaches say he hasn't seen too much adversity on the mound yet this summer, they know he has what it takes to be successful.
Kind of like for him to see a little bit of adversity, hopefully not too much because we don't want to lose any games, but I'd like to see him, face a little bit and kind of know, figure out ways to, work through that and, continue to get guys out.
And from his short time out of high school, Hilsebeck already has shown that he can be successful at the next level.
He's just the ultimate competitor and a great kid, and we love having him here, and, I'm really glad that he decided to come play for us this summer.
Hilsebeck has already had a great summer so far. Manager Johnny Coy says he has high hopes for him in his college career and the rest of the time with the Mustangs.
And especially like you talked about how young he is, 17 years old. But also, tonight, Mustangs honoring the Hall of Fame class of this year. 2 individuals, 1 team. That team from 2013, LeBlanc Softball, the only city softball team to ever win a state championship.
We can't believe it still. It just truly was something that we know we're going to forever be bonded together with for the rest of our lives.
The 2013 Bishop LeBlanc softball team pulled off an unbelievable season, winning 21 straight en route to winning St. Joseph's only softball state championship.
It was so special because it was honestly a whole team effort. It wasn't just one single player carrying us all through the season. Everybody on that team had a part and contributed to our success.
This LeBlanc Dozens special season puts them in elite company as they head into the St. Joseph Baseball Hall of Fame.
It's almost more of an honor than them creating a separate softball Hall of Fame, just to be in there, and especially with someone like Sherry Kemp. And we're just thrilled and honored and really looking forward to it.
And as they look back on that state championship season 9 years later, the Cameron tournament comes up repeatedly, sitting at 5-3 afterward and losers of 2 straight, team bonding was much needed.
We knew our abilities and we knew how to play the game, and most of us had played together for a long time, so we knew each other's strengths and weaknesses, and it just became fun for all of us to be together each game and play, the game that we loved.
Lighten the mood a little bit. It was kind of a reset, and we honestly just talked about how we were honestly there to have fun. We talked about what goals we wanted to accomplish for the season.
Whatever needed to happen happened at that point. LeBlanc won 21 straight after that, starting with a victory against Benton on September 10th, culminating with the state title in Springfield, capping off the 26-3 season.
We just showed up every day, played the game that we all love, and it worked. And we weren't killing everyone by 10 runs or anything like that, but we were just playing good softball every day and showing up.
What makes this group interesting too, they weren't eyeing a state championship that season necessarily. It was about winning another district title.
When we got to sectionals is whenever it really was like, okay, this is like an arm's reach. It's definitely something that we strive for and obviously accomplished.
But these champions keep going back to the same mentality, taking it one game at a time, and really coming together as a team.
It didn't really feel real until like a few months later, honestly. I don't know what it was, but winning it was amazing. And then, we came home. And so I think it took a while for us we just won state, for our town, for our school. And we were the first ones for softball. And looking back now, it's very special to still be recognized.
This LeBlanc softball team will reunite Saturday night at Phil Welch Stadium to take their rightful place in the St. Joseph Baseball Hall of Fame.
It's a privilege and an honor. It's definitely something that a lot of people don't get to experience, and it'll be really great to get the team back together along with our coaches and families and be able to celebrate all of our accomplishments that season.
We still got a lot to get to on this week's show, including the Mustangs youth camp they had this past Saturday. Almost 100 kids showing up, and that's not all we have.
Yeah, we have more on Blaze's Battlegrounds, Episode 5. After him coming off kind of a blowout win against Chris, we'll see if he can get the 5th win of the season this week.
Why'd we bring that up?
Always have to.
Welcome back to the St. Joe Mustangs show right here on KQ2, presented by Guest Credit Union, Triumph Foods, Chris Roush, Mitchell Riberall. Mitchell, did you ever go into any youth baseball camps?
I did, yeah. There was a AAA team back at home, so I used to go to theirs.
I was never invited to one.
Not shocked, but
wow.
The Mustangs had one.
Yeah, the Mustangs had one. Thanks for that.
Did you get invited to that?
I didn't, but I showed up anyway. Almost 100 kids taking part in this week's Mustangs camp for the summer.
1, 2, 3, 4.
It's an opportunity for young ball players to take over. The St. Joseph Mustangs hosting their annual kids camp, and you never know what's going to happen.
Where's my gloves? On the Mustangs? Dang, I left it over there.
They're so excited to see all those kids out here. It's not too many communities you can pop out and have 100 kids to show up on a day like today. It's a little warm, and they're out there to have fun with them. So it means a lot to us.
Kids of all ages getting the chance to field, hit, throw with some Mustang players, even getting interviewed by one of them.
Hi, my name's Tyson Hilsebeck. I'm a pitcher on the Mustangs this year, and we're here with Presley, who's at the kids camp today. Presley, you having fun today?
Yes.
What's your favorite part about today so far?
About having a lot of fun and spending a lot of times with friends.
Almost 100 kids took part in the camp Saturday morning, and it helps these young ball players get better, build some confidence, but more importantly, a bond with the guys they see playing every night at Phil Welch.
Well, we have 2 different YouTube. One, this name is YouTube, and one name is YouTube Kids.
That is why the Mustangs are here. And so even if just one kid, we don't care about your skill level, if you're advanced, beginner, intermediate, anywhere in between that. And so for them to come out here and just engage, build that relationship, have fun is incredible for us.
If there was ever any doubt if Mustang fans would come back after 2020, today shows yet again just how much support and love there is for this program, especially with the next generation of fans.
I think we're really on the brink of something, and we're going and taking this to that next level, and you kind of see that today with the response from the kids, and so we're excited for the future.
Like this?
Chris Roush, KQ2 Sports.
That's how fast my arm can. That's just how fast my arm can move.
Welcome back to this week's episode of the Mustangs Show, sponsored by Triumph Food and Getz Credit Union. We're joined by Mustangs owner Kai Turner once again.
Hello, thank you, Mitchell. It's always a pleasure to see you.
It's always a pleasure to see you.
Thank you, and
we're doing this again, huh? We're doing this again.
What week is this, Chris?
5.
Wow, you're gonna have to use your other hand next week.
Then it'll be 6. Actually, it'll be this way. Yeah.
Well,
season's halfway over now, a little more than halfway over already.
regular season.
Regular
Mitch. No,
season.
don't jump ahead.
My bad. Regular season is halfway over. What's kind of your thoughts?
Well, when you're halfway done with the sandwich, you got a pretty good taste of it, but you know what it tastes like now, and you're looking forward to that other half because it's yummy and good. So,
unless you don't like the sandwich.
But if it was a Chris sandwich, Yeah. So anyway, but it's a good second half of the sandwich, and so this time you get to enjoy a little bit more because you know what's going on, and you also know that it's coming to an end, and the sandwich is going to be over, and so. We're going to finish the sandwich.
We'll stick with food. Tenderloins. You guys have been to Tenderloins a couple times this year already. Just what's that been like for the Mustangs to kind of embrace a new idea for the community to get behind too?
It's been fun. Great response. People are really excited about it. It's been neat to see the guys come out here and run out those new jerseys. They look pretty sharp, by the way, like you, Mitchell, today. And it's fun to get out there, and I know Triumph and some of the people over there and Adams, everyone's getting a great response on it, and we get out there, people want to talk Tenderloins, and so it's been a lot of fun, and 2 more nights, and then of course at the conclusion of it, that's what we want to encourage people to come out here and bid on those jerseys, so we can do really something that's kind of like the cherry on top, where we can make a nice donation to a local charity, and so it's fun. People are noticing it. We can't keep our stuff in the gift shop, and hopefully we do something really nice at the end of the year with this jersey donation.
Kai, we'll get you out of here on this note. July 3rd and 4th, always a big time of the season for you guys. A lot of events, activities surrounding July 4th, but you guys have a lot of home games leading up to it too. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then Sunday the 3rd and the 4th. Just how much work goes into that weekend to make that pretty special?
A lot of work goes into it, Chris. But yeah, we like you said, we've got Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and then we follow that up with more games the rest of the week. But these are the ones we look forward to every year. This is kind of like really is the halfway point, and to celebrate it with Independence Day and the festivities we had before. Skydivers on the 3rd, and we get to honor some local heroes here on the 3rd. We've got some great people that are going to come out here. We're really excited to be able to tell their story. And then on the 4th, it's just truly like it has grown into this magical thing. You get like a 360 fireworks the entire time. We're plopped right down here in the community, and there's something always going on, and it's hard to and there's a game, and usually it's a pretty incredible great game with Sedalia that we play on the 4th, and so and then it's an extra special fireworks show after both nights, but it's 3 nights of fireworks thanks to our friends at Mosaic Life Care, and so to get out here and if you blink it's halfway over, and so finish it off strong, and we could surely use your support the rest of the year.
Don't go anywhere, because when we come back, we find out who Blaze takes on in episode 5 of Blaze's Battlegrounds.
And still to come as well, a long-time baseball player. He was a Savannah Savage. He played at KCK, Missouri Western, Preston Bailey, independent baseball. He got out of the game last year. He's coming back into it. We'll have his story next in the St. Joe Mustangs Show.
Welcome back to this week's episode of the Mustang Show. Mitch Ribberall, Chris Roush, finally get my name first, but
You got invited to baseball camps. What are you mad about?
I did get invited. I think I got invited to the Mustangs one, but Chris kind of kicked me out of the way.
You were
so
an
he could
all-state
go.
shortstop, weren't you?
No, not even close.
Oh. But you did play shortstop.
Did play shortstop. Not because of the height, but because of my fielding.
I was not bringing that up again for the second week in a row.
I thought you were.
We look
Okay.
like the same height here on camera.
Well,
no one knows how tall you are.
Because you're pretty short.
Anyway, moving on. Preston Bailey, local kid, played for Savannah, standout career there. Went to play college ball, KCK, Missouri Western. He even went on to be an independent ball player down in New Mexico. He'd been a Mustangs coach, was supposed to be Missouri Western, but some family stuff happened last fall. He stepped away from the game, but now he's coming back to the game he loves.
What I bring is just dedication, and I'm gonna give everything I have because I love the game and I want to pass the game on to everyone.
Once your playing days end, it can be difficult to transition away from the sport you love. But for Preston Bailey, he found coaching opportunities with the Mustangs for a few years and was supposed to be an assistant at Missouri Western this season. But when his dad passed away last fall, Bailey decided to leave the game he loves so much.
And then my dad passed away in October. I was completely out of baseball because I went to Missouri Western, was going to help out there. Like I said, my dad got sick and passed away, and I was like, I need to focus on some other stuff.
Bailey is standout at Savannah High School and Missouri Western, even playing independent pro ball in New Mexico. Knew he always wanted to be a part of the game, and the decision to step away wasn't easy.
I've always missed the game. Like even this summer, I coach a 15U team, and just the thought process on that was get around the game as much as I could. Opening day for the Mustangs, I was there, but it was different not being a part of it. I was like, I gotta get back in this game as much as I can.
However difficult it was for him to step away, the game just couldn't leave him either.
I heard for a long time a lot of good things about Preston. Asked a lot of people questions about him. Kind of did like a little interview on my own, just trying to figure out bits and pieces of him.
To get him back into the game, Merrick Baseball picked him up to become an instructor this summer, while Johnny Coy and the Mustangs welcoming him back with open arms.
We definitely missed him this year, and that we found out that he's going to start getting back into baseball, with Truman Merrick Academy, and back here with the Mustangs next summer. And he's been around so far this summer a little bit too, and we're just glad that he's doing what he loves to do again.
Bailey's passion for baseball never wavered. It just sometimes life takes you in a different direction, but just as easy puts you back on that exact same path.
So once I kind of got some time to myself and everything started settling down, I just said I need to get back in the game as much as I can.
Bailey brings years of playing and coaching experience with him wherever he goes, whether it be in lessons or in the dugout for Mustangs. But either way, he's found his way back home to the diamond.
I'm always passionate about the game, especially with pitching. I love being on the mound and competing, but it's the things outside of the game, seeing new cities, new ball fields. And with my dad, I thought I kind of owed it to him to continue to be part of the game that I loved and that he loved me playing and coaching. I just said I need to get back in the game as much as I can.
And don't go anywhere, because when we return, we finally see episode 5 of Blaze's Battlegrounds. Does Chris try to get another crack at him, or does he take on someone new? Find out after the break. Welcome back to this week's Mustangs show. Episode 5 of Blaze's Battleground. We have Blaze Kemper challenged by Brady Holden, Mustangs outfielder. Would you like to say anything before we get started, Brady?
It's just Blaze's last week with the belt.
No, I'm going to extend this. Challenge extended. Here we go.
First player though, right?
First player.
We'll see.
All right, so question 1 for Blaze. How many Mink League titles have the Mustangs won?
I believe the answer is 7.
Correct. Brady, one of your teammates was just named the 2022 Colorado 4A Player of the Year. Who was that?
That was Dylan Carey.
Correct. 1-1. Blaze, who leads the Mustangs in most walks this season?
I'm going to say... You really put me on the spot here. I'm going to say Brady.
Brady.
Holden.
Yes, correct. Did you know that one?
I did know that one.
Question 2 for Brady. You won a Mink League title last season against Sedalia. Can you tell me the score of the championship game?
No pressure.
Give it a hint. It wasn't close.
11-1.
12-2. Close, but not there. All
I think it was
right.
the run rule.
Yes, it was. It was a good game.
I was there for that.
You were. Did you know the score?
Yeah, I watched the scoreboard the whole time.
Oh, okay. All right. Name 4 other Mink League teams.
Des Moines Prospects, Carroll Merchants, the Chillicothe Mudcats, and the Sedalia Bombers.
Correct. Brady, who was the 2021 American League Cy Young winner? First name starts with an R, same with last name.
I don't remember.
Okay. Would you like to guess?
No.
I don't know. Robbie Ray.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
There are 2 individuals and 1 team going into the St. Joseph Baseball Hall of Fame. Give me 2 of them.
Is it the 2013 LeBron softball team?
That's 1. And you got 1 more. Person.
I don't know the person.
I would have taken Rick Muntean or Gus Saris.
Okay.
What's the name of the lone Pac-12 player on your team this year?
Carl Korver.
Correct. What college did Brady's twin brother Brett play at his last 2 years?
Northwest Missouri State University.
Correct. Brady, how many doubleheaders are on the schedule for the Mustangs this year?
2.
Final question for you. How far is the center field wall?
400 feet.
Correct. Brady, against what opposing team did Babe Ruth hit his first career home run against?
Boston Red Sox.
New York Yankees.
Oh,
And Blaze,
he was with the Red Sox.
episode 5, you are the winner.
Keep me the champion.
So are you like the gravy on top of the tenderloin, or are you like just some cheese, or are you just a plain tenderloin?
I think you oh, wait. Oh, I thought you were asking it what I would be. But no, I like gravy on tenderloin.
Yeah, if you were a tenderloin, which one would you like to be?
Probably the gravy, because you have to have gravy.
So if you were reincarnated as a tenderloin, you're going to be a gravy tenderloin?
Yes, because that's the best.
All right, well, that's all the time we have this week on the St. Joe Mustang Show. We'll see you right back here next Saturday, 5 o'clock, then after the KQ2 News at 10. See you then.